Hey everybody, so I'm doing a case study. It is super early, so I still look and feel exhausted. Woke up at 5:30, it's now 10 past 6. I even had a few beers last night, so probably shouldn't have done that. And I went to bed about 12:30, so yeah, look, it's a rough morning so far. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is a case study just to show you that it is possible. I'm going to be getting an idea and taking it to market within 15 hours, and then I want to at least send one cold email out to start with lead gen. Now, obviously, that one cold email isn't going to convert, but at least I know I'm ready with a finished product if I can send out a cold email. So basically, the business is going to be in regards to automated lead generation, chatbots for LinkedIn, chatbots for Facebook Messenger, things like that. So basically, I had a bit of a play around yesterday, built my first bot. That was fun. So really, yeah, I'm going to be doing a case study today, filming throughout my day. I'm going to get McDonald's for breakfast. I'm out of coffee as well, so I'm going to get coffee there too. I do not recommend having McDonald's ever, but I'm just like, I just need something greasy, I need something high in calories, and I need a coffee. So today is going to be an exciting day. I look forward to sharing this with you. And yeah, let's get this day started. All right, it is just gone 6:40. I've got my bag of filth just here, and I've got my coffee. So yeah, I'm gonna still try and wake up a bit more. I'm still half asleep, which is why this is taking me so long to do. But yeah, as soon as I go home, I'll write up a plan for the day. I still have my podcast. Online Footprint Project will still be on, and that's in an hour 20. Now, I feel a bit shameful that I've got McDonald's, so my housemate is already up, so I'm going to try and sneak in without it. Little hack, if you get a regular size coffee, that's probably the better one, because if you get a large, it's the same caffeine, it's just more milk and more water, so yeah, who wants that? So yeah, regulars are definitely the best way to go, so I'm going to sneak in and see if I can get away with this. If you're wondering why I got a broom handle in the corner of my room, I use it for stretching. It's really good for stretching your shoulders and your back. But yeah, I've kind of snuck in, he's unaware, so I'm just going to eat it in here shamefully, and then I'm going to start my day. All right, so yeah, it is almost 8 o'clock, so I've got the Online Footprint Project podcast on this morning. It's a daily video podcast that I do. So as much as I want to get this business up and running, I still have other commitments. So yeah, the guest is coming on in just a sec. So I always do a live stream in my Facebook group, the Niche Entrepreneur Community Facebook group. Really interesting chat, learning about how successful business owners get to where they are today, or how they got to where they are today. And yeah, basically we just have a bit of a chat. They offer value from their industry. Yeah, so I'm basically almost good to go. And then the day shall continue. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Online Footprint Project. I'm your host, Ross McFarlane. Thank you so much for investing your time with us today. So I just finished Online Footprint Project. It was great fun today, a really interesting chat. Had a life coach come on, gave some phenomenal value. If you haven't checked Online Footprint Project out on iTunes or Android, please do so. If you leave me a 5-star review, that would be awesome. Now, it is well past 9 because much of the podcast finished within about 40-45 minutes. I've had a ton of emails, a ton of Facebook messages. Few people have asked for me to help connect them with other people. That's all done. Jumped on a few calls. Someone was asking about how to outsource or offshore. So we jumped on a quick call there. I was happy to help out. So basically now I'm essentially starting my day. It's well past 9 a.m. and I haven't done all that much in regards to the actual business here. So now it's the time to invest thought into how I'm going to get this up and running, invest thought into the business plan, and then actually starting getting everything online in regards to the footprint of the business. So what I'm going to need is a Facebook business page. I'm going to need a website. I'm going to need a URL and an email. That is whatever the business name is at that.com. So I will figure all that out shortly, hopefully within the next hour or two. I will invest, because if you have to do something within, say, 3 hours, you're much better off sharpening your axe for 2 hours and then chopping the tree for the last hour, opposed to trying to bluntly chop a tree for 3 hours. So really planning makes perfect, and planning is what we can do to make sure that we actually get to where we want to go. Because if you don't have direction, well, it doesn't matter where you go. I really feel like the day is like just getting away from me, but that is part of being a business owner. That's being part of an entrepreneur. Should happen. So yeah, bear with me. Right now I'm going to be investing thought and time into the business name, how I'm going to set it up, and how I'm going to get the name out there. So let's do this. All right, so yeah, it was getting a bit hot. Now that I've done everything I need to do via video call, then I'm just at home. So yeah, hence I've just decided to put on something a bit more cool and comfortable. Now, right now, I'm basically trying to figure out the name of the business. All right, look, what I'll do is I'll go to crazydomains.com. Now, I'm based in Australia. Now, even if you're based in the States or wherever else, Crazy Domains is a really good one, because there's been some times where I've gone to, say, HostGator, looked for a domain name, and yeah, it actually hasn't been available yet. It has been available on Crazy Domains. So although Crazy Domains are a little bit more costly, they are, I'd call them more of one of the premium services you could get in regards to domains and hosting. When it comes to the actual hosting, though, I'm going to pick somewhere else, probably HostGator, just because it's so much cheaper. But the domain name, for the few dollars difference and the amount more customer service you get, and the speed at which you can transfer domains is so much faster. So yeah, what I do have to focus on though later is when I do transfer over, make sure I can transfer over within a few hours. Otherwise, I may just have to buy the hosting on the same site, because yeah, obviously I want to be able to send my first email via my email at mynewbusinessname.com by the end of today. So yeah, names is really where we're at. So I'm really not sold on a name. I'm just trying to, I don't really care. I just want one that ends in media, because I want to ultimately have it as a media company. Yeah, I'm on one great tip for when I'm thinking of names is I'll go to thesaurus.com and I'll look up synonyms of a certain name. So right now I wanted something like, say, massive media or ultimate media, something like that. You know, it doesn't have to sound super flashy. So I'm looking up the synonyms of massive, and any that seem like they're a good fit for my personality, then I'm looking those up. The amount of URLs that are on Crazy Domains that are in back order is crazy. So with a back order, so what that means is if you want to purchase a domain name as in a www dot, and it's saying it's in back order, then you can still pay for it. It's great what they've done there. It's very clever. So you can still pay for it. However, someone else has dibs on it. So basically they've paid for it first. So if they ever decide to activate it, then they can. So they, in essence, yeah, have dibs. So yeah, I can pay right now so that if it ever becomes available, it then becomes mine. But really, what if someone has on back order for 10 years and they keep just renewing every year, and you just wasted your money? It could be 10 years that you've just spent cash on something that you won't get, and by then you won't care anymore. So back order, just be careful of that, because I've done it before where I've purchased domains saying that I could buy it. I thought, great, not noticing this huge big orange tab that says back order only. So yeah, just be very vigilant of that. Alright, so I've spent about half an hour doing this so far, which is really a lot more time than I wanted to spend on it, because yeah, I've still got so much to do today. A name is really, you should spend the least amount of time on a name in regards to the business, but it's also one of the most important things. So it's a very contradictory sentence. So I've been very open to what I have as the name, but I am strict in that it ends in media. Really just something that fits within your goals, but doesn't have to be immaculate, doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, so really it's just, I'm trying to pick something that works, but yeah, everything's on back orders. And make sure you spell it correctly, because there was one I found that I was like, cool, this sounds awesome, I'm going to use that. I checked Facebook and all this, and it was available. And then it turns out that I'd spelled it wrong in the domain search. So make sure that you double check the spelling, because I've done that once before, and yeah, it was a real pain in the ass. So just keep that in mind. It's like, well, if you can't think of a name, why don't, instead of trying to go through what you know, why don't you think outside the box and try and come up with a new word that you don't know? And I'm like, well, is that really a good use of your time? But it's like, well, A, I'm learning, and B, to read the whole M's will take me like a few minutes. So
yeah, it's not that big a deal in regards to an investment. So Auto System Media is available, and I am in essence offering automated lead generation, but Auto System Media, like, it just doesn't, they're two very different terms, and the double M I'm not a huge fan of. All right, well, I'm getting somewhere. I've just found 2 in a row that were available. That's literally the first 1 or 2 I found that are available. So going outside the box, and this is, yeah, definitely helping, even though none of those words is something that I've come across because I'm in M's. But yeah, this is my process. This is what I do. This is what works. So what works for me anyway. All right, let's see if this is available. I tell you what, you guys are really getting an insight into my mind because, yeah, seeing my process is a very vulnerable thing, but I don't really care, to be honest. I'm pretty open with most things. I'm not even going to waste time checking if it's available because I'm not doing it. Okay, check. I'm still not doing it, but I'm curious. Back order. I was never going to pick it, but just to clarify, I'm not an idiot, but it would have been funny. Right, so URL is available, but the Facebook page is not, because this is for a nightclub. 65 people like this. What a waste of time. November 2012. Yeah, so basically just some people have started something and done nothing with it, and then I even just went super conceited and thought mogul media because we really want to help businesses become big brands, but even that's on back order. Fuck you. Do like Megatron Media. I couldn't do it. I mean, I'd geek out if Megatron Media got featured in Forbes, but yeah, I couldn't do it. All right, we are done. So I found the name. So all up it took me about an hour, which is a lot more than it should have. Especially, 1 hour of my 15 hours for today, get this up and running to get this case study finished in regards to getting out 1 email of sending a idea to bringing it to market all within 1 day. So yeah, monopolygroupmedia.com is now my new business, and it is affordable automated lead generation. So if you need to automate your lead gen, then check out monopolygroupmedia.com. So what I'm going to do now is, now that that's out of the way, I'm going to link the domain to my hosting, and then I'm going to start building a website, because it doesn't have to be Flash. All I need is something up so that when I do cold email someone later today, because the goal is to cold email 1 person with a finished product or service, they can then at least potentially click on the link if they open it, and then from there they can see that it is a real business. So once I've built a website, I'll then build the Facebook business page. I will then build a chatbot and integrate that into the Facebook business page. So that way, when you can see that I predominantly focus on chatbots for lead gen, we also offer a chatbot that you can test yourself. All right, it's 7:30, so we're 12 hours in. I'm not going to finish tonight, so I really would have liked to, within 15 hours, get it all done, but I'm exhausted. Basically, I'll keep going, but the whole day, or at least the last 4 hours, maybe more, I've basically been building a bot. It's a wicked bot, like it's for real estate. So you can pick if you want to buy a house, if you want to rent, if you're looking to sell. It's actually really, really good. However, I can't figure out how to make it go live. So I found that because of the time frames with me being in Australia, everyone in the States is still asleep, or at least they're just starting to wake up now. So I think in the next hour to 2 hours, I'll be able to get support. So pretty much everything else is done. The Facebook page is done. The bot is finished. I just need to make it go live. I still need to build a website, but yeah, look, I think I'm going to do that tomorrow, purely because, yeah, I'm knackered. I've still got a bit more to do. And my email's set up as well. So that's ross@monopolygroupmedia.com. So yeah, if you need to reach me at all, if you have any questions about messenger bots or anything like that, let me know. Now, I'm in a different shirt, in case you're wondering, just because I had a client call in between. So rather than me being in a t-shirt, yeah, I always make sure I put on a shirt for a client. I mean, in saying that, I'm in board shorts. But yeah, I just wanted to put on a shirt for the call. So I've been kind of just working like this since. I never bothered to take it off. I've just been kind of in the zone, but I'm so tired. This whole week of getting up at 5:30 and then going to bed at 11:30 is really taking its toll. I'm usually like a good 8-hour a night person, whereas yeah, this week's been a little bit different. So yeah, look, we'll carry on, and then I'm pretty sure by the end of it today, the bot will be good. The Facebook page will be good. If you are to check out Monopoly Group Media on Facebook, that would be awesome. If you give that a like and a 5-star review, that would be really appreciated. But yeah, the website I'm going to have to finish tomorrow. So what I might do is word the email to say, hey, check out our Facebook business page, check out the bot. That way it steers them away from the website. But yeah, I'll figure all that out in the next 2 hours. All right, it is day 2. So basically I had a bit of a think last night, and I decided that opposed to building my website on WordPress, I'm actually going to build it on ClickFunnels. Now the reason for that is it's a bit of an ego thing. I have decided I want to win one of the 2 Comma Club awards, but also you really got to leverage your network. So if I do win one of those, that's going to be a massive advertisement boost for me. So really, if you can leverage your network in one way or another, whether it is because of winning awards or buying someone's course and then getting them to talk about it, even if you have testimonials for them, that in essence increases your social proof. So I'm going to build it on ClickFunnels, and then I'm going to get that up and running. I've been mulling over my business plan in regards to advertising, how I'm going to reach out to customers or potential clients. For instance, through LinkedIn, I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to really start mingling in the Adelaide scene in regards to niching down for real estate agents and for lawyers. And then also what I'm going to be doing is offering referrals. So if anyone brings me business, I'm going to give them cash money. So yeah, really today's goal is to just get my website set up, and then I can start prospecting. So opposed to bringing a idea to market in one day, it's going to be within 2. But at the same time, I don't think 2 days in the scheme of things makes any difference. It takes people months to set up businesses, because really if you're going to piss around, you're not going to get where you want to go. So you need to have direction. And now that I've given myself direction for this new startup, then I'm going to get it done, really. So by the end of today, I am up and running.